do we love it? Do we not love it?
Okay.
And things that are in right now. Okay, we'll start off.
True gals on the go. Where is your luggage? Or are we doing like just tote bags?
I know that I need to get into them because I see so many people using them. Oh, no, because it's kind of...
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Gals on the Go podcast. It's Brooke.
And Danielle today. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day. If you celebrate Christmas, hopefully you had a great Christmas. And it's towards the end of the year now.
We're in like that limbo period.
Yeah.
The like few weeks where you're like, what day is it?
A few days, really. It's that those days in between until New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. And you're like, I don't know a routine. Who is a routine? You're eating leftovers. You're just vibing. So hopefully you're all vibing in that moment.
I like wait to start my resolutions. I'm like, I'll start like at the top of the year. But this is a great episode if you are looking to maybe get ahead on your resolutions or you want to just like honestly improve your life overall, because we have two experts on the pod today. Okay.
Yes.
So we did a podcast swap with Breaking Beauty Podcast. They're hosted by longtime beauty editors Carlene Higgins and Jill Dunn. Carlene and Jill have seen it all and swatched it all. And now they're here to tell you what's good, whether that's building a gimmick-free skincare routine, discovering the latest insider fave foundation, or exploring the way that beauty culture makes us feel about ourselves.
You can tune in every Wednesday. So today, actually, as this episode goes up, their episode is also out with us on their podcast. And they have epic guests on like Makeup by Mario, Victoria Beckham, Jackie Aina, and Jonathan Van Ness. They've had Hailey Bieber. They've had Matilda Djerf. Like you guys, they have had everybody. Plus, don't miss their monthly #DamnGoods episodes where they review the latest products to find out what's worth the money. So we are so excited. We learned so much. I was taking notes.
Yeah, they're just real industry experts.
Absolutely.
I feel like they try so many products, so they're really honest, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
I feel like they're not just like fluff. Like they'll tell you what's junk, what's good, like which I'm here for.
Me too. I think it's a really informational episode, and they just have so much experience, and they're such cool gals. And I really like the podcast of like that we did on their channel. We're such YouTubers.
We are. Definitely go check it out. We'll have that like linked in the description, and we'll be linking it like all of our socials and stuff, so you can go check out those crossover episodes. We had so much fun with them.
We had so much fun. But since it is that like limbo time, like I need to start thinking about my word of the year.
Oh my gosh, I'm not ready yet.
Did I just stress you out?
Yeah, I need time. I don't
have one either. I was just saying for you guys to start thinking of, like, I don't have one.
Yeah, I need to start thinking about my resolutions in general.
I know.
Like that's, yeah.
I always do that on a plane or like when I'm like in my feels. And I started writing down a few when we were coming back from something. And this is just a little reminder to you guys to start planning those and getting ready. Because I remember this past New Year's, we went to a cabin. It was so fun. But then I was so disheveled. And I feel like I didn't even make my goals until a few days later. And I just felt out of whack. So if you're kind of like, I feel out of my routine, I feel weird, highly suggest sitting down, writing down a couple goals. I like calling them goals rather than resolutions because I feel like it's like something you want to get done.
Oh, that's great.
And I don't know if we'll be doing like a New Year's episode this year because we have 2 weeks off after this.
Yes.
So soak up today, you guys.
Yeah, really soak it up. Listen twice if you want.
Yeah, listen twice. Listen to some old episodes. We both are still posting on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and just everywhere. So I feel like that's the beauty of the gals. We post a lot everywhere.
Yeah, so we're going to take 2 weeks off of the podcast. We'll be back mid-January with regular episodes every week. It's like our holiday break, but a little delayed. So.
Yeah. So this way you can, while you're home, chilling with your family, need a little entertainment, we got you. And then those 2 weeks, you can get back at it. You're not even want to listen to Gals on the Go. You're just going to be so on your shit. And then we'll be back to kind of hype you up halfway through Jan.
Yeah, get excited. Jan, I know you're like so corporate with your lingo. You're like halfway through Jan, gotta set my goals, deadline.
I know. I just put on a hat and I feel different.
I know. You came in like, you would think it's chill with the vibe that you're setting, but like I feel like you came in with business today.
I did. It's such a transformative time of the year. Like I am such a like new year, new me.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm excited for you. Yeah. Excited for us.
Good year ahead.
Excited for the gals.
But should we talk about some things that we're loving? The whole episode is literally like products we're loving and, you know, favorites of the year of sorts. So you can listen to that coming up.
Yeah, but this is stuff that we're loving right now in this moment for you guys.
Love it. What are you loving right now, Danielle?
Right now, I am loving the Skin Fix Barrier Plus Serum and Cream Duo. So I was using the cream forever. It's just so great. I just love I've just been really into barrier creams. I think they're so important to protect your barrier, especially living in New York City with everything in the air. But then also, I feel like I get breakouts if I'm not using some sort of barrier cream, because basically we talk about this a lot, but like when your barrier breaks, it's a breakout, and that's when you get acne. So I've been really trying to stay on that, especially since we've been doing lots of traveling, being on airplanes and stuff. But the serum has really changed the game for me. Use the serum first and then the cream, and I just love how my skin looks. Like when I go to the gym, that's kind of the only thing I'll put on. I'll put on the cream and the serum, and I just feel like I'm glowing, and I feel like I did something good for my skin. And it's just such an easy routine, and I love a serum. Your skin just always looks so good, you know?
I've been into a serum too. I've never been like,
yeah, you have been, yeah.
I switch it up, but I really do feel like it makes, I've heard that it makes everything else, it depends what serum.
Yeah.
But I use like the Sulwhasoo activating serum, and they say that it makes your other products work better because it's like,
it's all blending
it
together.
out.
Yeah.
I'm not a skincare expert. We need to talk to Jill and Carlene about skincare.
I know we
next time.
should have talked about skin. I think we did more beauty. We did a little skin maybe.
Yeah, next time we need to do a full deep dive on skin though.
No, yeah, you have to let us know how you guys liked this episode, because we were so obsessed. We were like, we could just keep talking to them.
No, the hour flew by.
They were like off to Paris after with Chanel, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Chanel Beauty. Yeah.
Yeah, they are very, like, these are legit gals. They are amazing.
Very legit.
What are you loving?
I feel like you've talked about this, the Makeup Forever Color Artist Pencils. Have you talked
Yeah,
about
I
them?
saw you putting it on, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Yes, I have been so into them in like the full range of shades. I've been really into brown eyeliner.
Yeah.
So I like the dimensional dark brown on eyes, and honestly on my brows a little bit too. And it's a little harsh, but I have kind of like, I have a scar in my eyebrow, so I have like a gap in my brow. So I kind of need something like a little bit stronger than just a brow pencil there to fill it in. So I use this there, use it on my eyes for like eyeliner. And then I've been liking the lip one. What shade do you use? Is it Anywhere Caffeine?
No, I'm a Wherever Walnut. But Anywhere Caffeine's good too. It's similar.
Yeah, I feel like any of them, they're just really good pencils.
And they stay on so well, and they apply really nice. I mean, you have to sharpen them, but like,
Yeah.
they come sharpened.
No, that's great.
So your first few uses.
I know the first few uses, I'm like, wow, this is hitting diff. Like,
And then
it's
you
so
have to.
good, and then you have to keep up with it because it does the difference between a dull lip pencil. Because I was wondering, I was like, why aren't my lip pencils hitting? And then I sharpened them. I was like, oh, we're back. Yeah.
No, I know. You just have to like do it.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I saw someone post a TikTok about how she always brings her lip liner in her bag, but she just never actually reapplies it.
Oh, because you put it on at the beginning of the day, and it's like,
Yeah. Like I always, except for when we record, I'll like reapply lip liner, but I'll like get ready for dinner, and then I apply all this lip liner, and then we're eating, and then you just end up putting on lip gloss after. Like I always bring my lip liner thinking I'm gonna reapply, but I never do, and I want to, because like my friend Kelly, she always reapplies and it looks so sick. So.
Yeah, that's the type of thing you need a mirror for versus I feel like a gloss or a balm, you just like throw it back. Yeah. I want to be that kind of girl too. Have you seen the TikTok trend? It's like, well, so what do I owe you? And it's like, like it's on the house, and it's like, really? But it's like, what's actually in my purse?
Oh yeah, that's the best.
I think I have 10 lip products in my purse at all times. I don't know why. Maybe I don't clean it out.
Because you like throw it in and then you forget it's in there, so you throw it in another. Totally. I'm the same way.
Every purse too. Like whenever I'm going through like my old purses, I'm like, this is where my Fenty lip gloss went.
Like, oh my gosh. No, I know.
I haven't touched it in like a year. Like
it's so unfortunate. I know. I've been trying to be better about clearing my bags when I put them back on the shelf so that you know where everything is for that exact reason.
Smart.
But I'm not that good at it.
Mm-hmm. Someone needs to come. I know it exists, but it needs to be pretty compact. Like a purse organizer that you could like remove and take out of like almost every purse.
Oh, that's the thing.
I know it's a thing,
but it's only like a certain size, and we use a lot of small bags. I feel like.
I feel like that would make like it's like a removable thing, and you could just keep all of your stuff in that.
I know.
Sometimes I put stuff in the zippered pockets.
I know, and then they're hidden.
Yeah, I'm like I needed those 50 cents that were
100%.
that I put there for some strategic reason, you know.
I guess you could do like a little cosmetic pouch, like a little one, and have like and that's actually a really smart idea. And then you just transfer it from bag to bag.
Versus like the 10 lip liners, the hand sanitizer, the phone charger.
Oh, I know. Do you ever? Then I'll have like 3 hand sanitizers in my bag. She's like, oh, I need to bring that. But it's already in there.
No,
it's a great problem to have
too. Always stay strapped with that hand sanitizer. All right.
Oh yeah.
What are you recommending?
Oh, you're gonna like this one.
I'm ready.
It's a TikTok account. It's a new friend we made on the Rare Beauty trip a while back. Katie Fawn.
This woman.
I'm never someone to be like, oh my God, you're so young. Like I'm literally 25, but she's 24, and I thought she was older than me in like the best way. Like I mean it. Yeah. She is so smart, I feel like.
Wise beyond her years.
Wise beyond her years. She has her own beauty and skincare company, and she's hysterical. She lives in Kentucky, And she's so funny. She travels all the time though. And we met her on the Rare Beauty trip, had no idea who she was. And actually, no, that's not true. We had recognized her from if you saw on TikTok, this girl, she went viral for posting about the Nest Madagascar like oil scent. And she was one of the girls we met on the trip that's so obsessed with scents. And so we immediately bonded over that. And Brooke and I just took a liking to her, and we were like, "Yep, you're hanging up with us now."
Yeah, she was.
You're stuck
so
with us.
Sweet. She reminded me so much of my college friends. Like,
Yes, I think that's like.
the nostalgia.
I was gonna say,
we love a nostalgia moment. Yeah.
I think I was gonna say that. It's just like that.
Yeah.
Find your comfort.
No, she has an amazing personality. I really like. I see that she's gonna be very successful in like life
Most
and
definitely.
influencing and everything. Like I just, you know, when you meet someone, you're like, you have it. Like I
You've got
know, and like she will go crazy places. I'm predicting it now.
Yeah, she just like walks in a room, and I feel like she has an energy about her in the best way.
Yep.
She always has the cutest outfits. She's just so funny. She always has something to say. And she's just very kind. Like we got these sandwiches and I was like, oh no, it's like chicken salad. I don't eat it. She was like, have mine. I'll take yours. Like, and I took her up on it.
2 minutes after meeting, too.
Yeah.
That was like so immediate. That's how I knew. I was like, wow, she's really nice.
No, she's really, yeah, because
Yeah.
like that was like, and then another time she like offered me her coffee. I was like, oh, don't worry, you don't know I drink decaf. But like,
Oh yeah. You haven't
but-
reached that level of friendship yet.
yeah, no.
Next
But
trip.
then I went home, and after like we hung out with her during the day, I went back to my cabin and I was doing a deep dive on her as
Love.
Brooke does, and I was inspired by Brooke. So I went back, and she has the best TikToks. Like honestly, this is a beauty episode. If you guys need like beauty recs, or she does a whole self tan routine. She just gives the best recs, and she's just so funny and she's very explanatory when she talks about everything and exactly what you like. I love when people are like, so the first you do this.
you meet her and like she reminds me of Hannah Brown. I said that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
was
she's
giving me
got that vibe.
But her makeup and everything, like I was like, you should be an influencer. Like you are just,
You deserve to be.
Like her makeup was amazing. Her outfit was amazing. Like you meet some of these people, and I'm just like, wow. Like
You're meant to be one.
Like I want to learn like how to like be like you. You know.
Yes, so definitely go follow her on TikTok. It's Katie, Katie, Fawn, Fawn. Tell her the gal sent you.
Yeah, please. I know we need to see her again.
And the way we met her too, she literally just came up to us and was like, oh my God, I watch your vlogs. Like I just found you last week, but you guys are so awesome. And I was like, that's cool that she did that.
Yeah, that was really
Because
nice.
sometimes at influencer events, I feel like people are like, you know, they pretend. I mean, I do it sometimes too. I'm like, oh, I
know.
don't know who she is. But like, why? Why do we do that? Let's just have pride.
No, it was really. There was definitely people on the trip that I like recognized.
I
and
know.
but it was a big trip to be fair.
It was big.
But there were people that I told you, I was like, oh, I've seen their TikToks before, and I could have gone up to them and done the same thing. But that's why I commend her for it. Like, you know,
Yeah.
she's real for that.
She's real for that.
Versus
That's your
I'm
new
just-
saying.
I love that
And I've been
phrase.
saying it now too, because I'm with you all the time.
I love it. You're real for that. Like it's, you know, when people make a confession, like they'll be like, oh, you know, 10 lip glosses in my purse. Like they've been in there for 3 years. I'm like, you're real for that. You know,
You're so real for sharing that. I love that phrase.
thanks.
Who and what is your rec?
Okay, my rec. So I've been so into watching podcasts on YouTube.
Yeah, you said that.
Yes, on my TV, like this stays on. And honestly, I've discovered a lot of podcasts through it because,
Oh, like the
Yeah.
recommended page?
yeah, or like I'll watch one and there'll be like a collab with someone else or something.
Okay.
And I really see the how effective a collab is. I mean, talk about like you
Talk
know,
about a collab.
seriously, because I'm like, oh, I like this duo so much, or I like this. Some of them, the settings are just like beautiful. Like, have you ever watched Brooke and Connor's podcast? Connor Fibula.
No.
And Brooke is, we met her at Don't Worry Darling, I think. Brooke Averick. And I watch theirs sometimes. This isn't even my favorite, but the setting that they recorded in, like, it's a beautiful set. Like,
Wow. Is it their
custom-made. They're with like Cody Ko's podcast network.
Okay.
And it's like this impressive, like built out. They change it for the seasons. Like I'm upset. Like
Oh, I need
some
to
of them,
check it
I know.
out.
I'm like, we could maybe do. Well, we tried the custom set and we worked. That didn't work.
Yeah,
so
we tried to make our own. I think this is the best we've
No,
gotten.
I agree. But then I did cancel Tana Mojo, of course, obsessed, which led me to Just Trisha Paytas.
Oh.
Yes. Now for OGs, you might be like, wow, Trisha Paytas, like, oh my gosh, that's like a lot.
I mean, I fully watched her growing up. Like, subscribed
course.
still.
Me too. She has made like the comeback of the century. I'm
Really?
telling you. Yeah. So she does like pop culture and like commentary basically.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, and it's time stamped, which I really like.
I
So
know.
she makes it really easy for me because there's some times that like I don't care about. I mean, I find her captivating and like so entertaining. I will listen to her talk about anything. Her and
Yeah.
her co-host, I believe his name is Oscar. Once again, beautiful set, like 3-hour episodes. The woman doesn't stop, and she just made a Patreon too. I didn't do that yet. I'm considering though.
Is it so she just talked about things in pop culture? It's not like about her own life?
A little bit, like infused, but more about like you'll see the titles of the episode. It's like, you know, I don't know.
Like Sydney Sweeney, something like stuff like that.
Exactly. Or it will be like, you know, talking about. I notice a lot of the podcasts like in this like sphere of like LA stuff, they'll talk about each other, and it's kind of like a cycle of.
Oh, that's
like,
nice.
Like she'll react like. Mostly in a positive way, but like if they talk about something on Cancel, like she'll react to them talking about it, or like Cancel
Reacting. That's so OG YouTube.
Yes.
Like reacting to.
Yeah, or like giving their commentary on it. So like
Yeah.
it's a lot of like LA scene things, you know. It's like,
wow.
oh, reacting to like Logan Paul did this. I'm like, I didn't even know he did that, but like sure, like tell me
Sure.
about it, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, and I have been very into it. Let me know if you guys have any other like longer.
So you're an LA
chattier-
podcast girly these days.
No. I'm like, maybe we should plan another trip. Like now I'm ready. Now
You're ready to go to LA?
Yeah.
Maybe we could, you know, Connor.
Yeah, no, and I
Maybe
know
like-
Brooke too. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that they do like a ton of collabs, but
I know.
you know, maybe they'd make an exception. For
Maybe they'd make an exception.
That would be really fun.
I know.
Oh, that would be so cool. Because Cody Ko also posts his on YouTube. He does Insanely Chill. He has like a solo one.
yeah.
And then he has like one.
Says Noel.
Yeah, what's that one called? It's really popular.
Because we watch that one all the time that he did.
I can't think of it, but he has a bunch of podcasts.
Yeah. He's so funny. He is so funny.
You should, if you ever need. I know you like to listen to music and like play.
I listen to
PlayStation.
podcasts every single day though.
So I used to think that this sphere, like I was like, I don't relate really, which you know, you guys are probably rolling your eyes because like we're New York City influencers, but like I was like, I don't really relate to the LA influencers. And then something about it, I just like got into it. Honestly, you know what led me to all this whole sphere was, and I don't even listen to them. I'm like drawing a map on this chair. I'm like calculating over here what led me there. I was listening to Brianna Chicken Fry.
Okay.
She did a collab with Canceled. It's all these collabs that lead me to each other, and I'm like, wow,
We got to do more collabs.
Yeah, I think.
Who should we collab with? You guys need to let us know.
We need to like prepare some tea because these people like they spill shit on these, and I'm like, no, but I would.
But like, yeah, I guess we need more tea.
Yeah, we got to save it all
I'll have
for
to
like
start brewing.
Save it all for like one big tell-all or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be iconic. Like drop it and just say nothing.
Mic drop.
That's the thing. Like she just did a whole like Canceled. They just did a whole tell-all on like Matt Rife, and it is so good. Like,
that's crazy.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Like I love the tea, and it's cool because like we get to watch from afar. Like I don't know any of these people. I have no personal connection to them, so my opinion is also like, you know, I can just look.
Yeah.
I don't know, something about
No,
it.
I recently listened to Cancel because you told me because she had, I can't remember who she had on, but I was
Meghan
so.
Trainor.
No.
They had on Meghan Trainor. That was a good episode, and Chris Olsen.
I love Chris Olsen, but I don't know who it was. I really don't know who it was, but I was like, okay, this is good because she gets them to spill.
Yes.
I can't remember.
Yeah, and they really do say like, even though they know that they're posting it to like a large platform and stuff, they still are. They're real for that. Like they are still so real, which I appreciate.
I like Brooke too. She's cool.
So cool. Another Brooke. There's so many Brooks in the podcasting world.
I know. How does that make you feel?
I feel threatened. I do.
I know because you don't like to
Yeah,
match.
No, I'm like they are the gold standard, and I'm like clawing my way up. Like that's, you know, I'm probably like
holding down the East Coast over
like
here.
the 10th most popular Brooke in podcasting probably.
I have no idea.
I'll take it though. I'm on the list at least. Maybe.
Yeah.
So let me know if you guys have any other long podcast recs. I don't care what they talk about. If they're entertaining, I will listen to them talk about paint drying. Like you know,
Sign
and
me
something
up.
about a beautiful setting.
Yeah, it's helpful.
Oh my God, you just hit play on it. And like, I'm, you know, in and out of my room. You don't really have to pay too much attention. If I really need to pay attention, I'll hit a little rewind.
Yeah. It's kind of like when you grew up and your mom would have like Oprah or Good Morning America on.
Exactly. If you miss a segment, it's not the end of the world.
No, it's no big deal.
And they kind of like, I don't necessarily learn anything, but I also don't like, you know, I feel like it's hanging out with my friends.
No, I feel like because we both live alone, it's nice to just have people talking
Yes.
to you about all the time.
And I do feel like it's what's that type of like relationship?
Parasocial?
Yes. I've always understood that, but now I deeply understand a parasocial relationship. Like those episodes drop and I'm like, my friends like called me, you know, but like not actually like I'm delusional. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right.
I'm inspired.
That's my confession on this episode.
No, now I'm gonna make you come to LA with me.
Say
me.
less.
Yeah.
Say less. Can we get a meeting on the books with some of these people? Thanks.
I think so. I think we're adjacent. I think we could like get around there.
Yeah. I want to go to Tana's house. Like, how do we get there?
I know, and there's like vial files. I listen to that sometimes.
I don't listen to that. Is that a whole nother world? I feel like that's a whole nother like
Is that
universe
another
of like because he doesn't
metaverse or what?
the multiverse.
Multiverse, yeah.
I'm not in the Vile Files multiverse. Like I don't know enough about like those side characters because I feel like every episode, like every podcast, they have like their side character. You know.
You know what it is? Sometimes he has on that girl I always send you her TikToks, Elise Guilfoyle. She's so funny, brown hair. She like he has her on as like a guest with him sometimes to like talk about whatever's going on, and I'm obsessed with her. So any way I can get to her, I'm listening.
Who do you think is in the Gals on the Go multiverse? I have a few answers.
Oh my gosh, will you start?
Katie Bellotti for sure.
Yeah, well, Match Made in Manhattan.
Oh well, that
Adam
whole
Colby
we're going podcasts.
Oh, what do you mean?
I just mean people.
Oh, I thought you meant podcasts.
Just people, I feel like too. I mean, obviously our friends and family and stuff, but I'm talking about people that you guys might like.
Like for me, it's like Kat, like makeup artist Kat. I don't know. She's like,
no, you're right.
Like we talk about her so much on the podcast. Are these people we talk about on the podcast a lot?
Like people know her though. People be like, oh yeah, and your makeup artist Kat. Like,
yeah, like, wow, that's she's crazy. Our girl.
Yeah, that. But I feel like Katie, because it's like if you listen to Katie's podcast or like consume her content, like you're familiar with the gal. Like, you know, it's kind of like a web of people.
Yeah. Okay. My brain can't get there. I'm like either. You know, so well,
like
I can go
podcast that way
with
like Margot. Like, you know, you might like if you watch her stuff, you might be like somewhat familiar with the gal. Yes. I think about how these people like canceled. Like, you know, I found not found her, but rediscovered.
Okay,
Trish
so we're going
multiverse. I would say that.
Like Kenzie.
Yes, she's in the Gals in the Go multiverse. You listen to her podcast, you might listen to ours. Yeah,
maybe TK, but she's LA. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
would consider her in the Gals in the Go multiverse. Yeah. I love this. I love it so much. Yeah.
Who are other like
anyone that's like New York City influencer I guess, kind of, but
like maybe Eli.
Yeah, I feel like Jazz could be in the Gals in the Go multiverse.
Jazz for sure.
I don't know. I don't know where it ends.
Well, yeah, where are we going? Like
how deep?
Bridget, Lauren, Kit, Audrey.
Oh,
like,
well, then that's like the whole NYC.
Yeah, I'm having trouble. Like, I know what you mean. I'm literally every time we say someone, I'm picturing them with like flashes behind them, like in the multiverse. Like,
I'm picturing a web of people, and we're at the center, and it's like we're going like one level deep, like 2 levels deep.
Yeah.
You guys will have to let us know who's in the Gals in the Go multiverse. Adina, Peaceful Michelle, definitely they're in it.
Yeah, well, so we're doing Pam.
DJ Rocky is 100% in the Gals.
Obviously. Oh my God, that's like so. Like then I'm putting Finley in there. Like Finley's flying with a cape on. Like for me, like your super should be in the multiverse. Like I'm just thinking about all the stories you talked about your super, or my doorman. Like I don't know, like
he could be in the multiverse. Yeah, he could be in the multiverse.
Makes you think.
I know our brothers, our boyfriends, like they could be in the multiverse.
Yeah,
I know because they're side characters, but we're the main characters.
Obviously, we're like Superman and Batman, or I don't know. Those are all different. I don't even want to go down that road.
DC, Marvel.
I know.
Like,
don't even get me started. Okay. Well. If without further ado, we can get into this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. We had so much fun talking to Jill and Carlene. And after you listen to this episode, go listen to their episode on their channel. You know what? Just we're gonna have to accept it. And have a happy New Year.
Happy New Year. See you guys soon.
Do you ever get sick to your stomach before a big presentation? Feel butterflies in your stomach before a big date? Get that one text that sets off your whole day? That's because your gut, not your brain, is responsible for your stress response. There's a profound connection between your brain and your gut, and you need to nourish both so you can perform at your best. Personally, I trust Just Thrive Probiotic because it's not only recommended by some of the biggest names in the health industry, but it's also clinically proven and all natural. It's a game changer for dealing with the most common digestive issues like bloat, constipation, gas, and more. And it supports energy, improves sleep, and promotes clear skin. If your gut is healthy, your body will perform at its best. And for next level stress management, I paired the probiotic with Just Thrive's breakthrough new formula, Just Calm. Just Calm's proprietary ingredients have been clinically proven to do the almost unimaginable. They can help you quickly soothe everyday stress, encourage a steady and balanced mood, improve alert and focus, and even help you get better sleep. Just Thrive Probiotic and Just Calm make the perfect 1-2 punch to beat stress before it beats you by supporting the gut-brain connection. And right now, when you go to justthrivehealth.com and use promo code GALS, you can get 20% off a 90-day bottle of Just Thrive Probiotic and Just Calm. That's like getting a month for free. And a portion of every purchase goes to Vitamin Angels, a nonprofit organization that helps save the lives of millions of children and moms-to-be around the world by ensuring they get the vitamins and minerals they need to stay healthy and strong. To learn more about this groundbreaking company, don't miss our episode with the Just Thrive founder. Take control today with Just Thrive.
Okay, guys, we are back and we're with Jill and Carlene of Breaking Beauty Podcast. Hi.
Thanks so much for having us.
We're so excited to be doing like a pod swap.
Yeah,
Wow.
absolutely love it. All the girl chats, all the beauty musts, we're here for it all.
Yes, we literally just did an episode talking all things girly chats, New York City, services, glam, everything on their podcast. So you definitely go need to listen to that after you listen to ours because it's a good time.
Yes, and you guys are fresh off the plane from Toronto.
Yes.
I know.
We're like,
I don't know about fresh, but we're on a plane from Toronto, yeah.
True gals on the go. Where is your luggage? Or are we doing like just tote bags?
I wish. I am not a carry-on girly only. We have already dropped it at the hotel. They're storing it for us.
Oh, good.
And so we're just have our gear for podcasting right now. Yeah.
We are also not carry-on girls.
Yeah.
No, I will never
proud.
be a just carry-on girl.
No, I always want to be, but it's like, no matter how many like mini skincare samples I still have like 25 of them. Like,
Exactly.
you
And then
know?
it adds up and then
Yeah,
they flag
it's so
you and then
heavy.
you feel vulnerable when they open your suitcase up. And
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
It's true.
I totally get that. Well, we're so excited to have you guys on today and just like I was saying, have a very girly, feminine, fun chat about all things makeup. We want to talk about trends. I feel like Brooke can kind of get us into some rapid fire.
Okay, so we want to do a rapid fire.
Love
of,
it.
You know, do we love it? Do we not love it?
Okay.
And things that are in right now. Okay, we'll start off. We haven't talked about this yet. Tooth gems.
Okay.
What do we think about these? They're a thing here in New York. I don't know if
Yeah.
they're big maybe in Canada. Like at events, it will be like literally like a station where it's like, come get a tooth gem.
This is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think tooth gems are really fun, but you have to have a lot of like dental confidence to pull that off. You know what I mean? Because you're drawing attention.
So right.
You really need to have like white teeth. I feel like it's like a point of privilege where you pull off a tooth gem. And I don't know if myself as like a daily tea, I drink tea like I'm British pretty much.
I love it.
And so I don't think it's going to be for me. I'm going to do a pass on that one, but can people rock it? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've seen some people do it, and I think that this is actually a category, you know, us being beauty editors, I think this is a burgeoning category, is just like oral hygiene, taking it to the next level. I know that's not like oral hygiene, but like decking out your teeth with gems is something people were not doing like, you know, 5-10 years ago.
Totally,
And now there's like that V30
yeah.
for color corrector from High Smile. Like you can like color correct your teeth. It's
Have
like
you guys seen
a
that?
serum,
No, what
a
is
serum
that?
you put on your teeth. It's purple. It's not toothpaste.
It looks like toothpaste.
Yes.
You put it on like toothpaste, but it's actually considered a color correcting serum. It's
Yeah.
like
Put it on after toothpaste?
Yes.
yeah.
Serum
It's
for your
an extra step, and it's like purple shampoo for your teeth that color corrects.
But you rinse it out, like you just spit it out, whatever. It's not like something you wear all night.
not like
and it just like neutralizes the yellow in your
Is
teeth.
it damaging to the teeth?
No, because
Oh.
it's kind of just like it doesn't stain the teeth. It doesn't do anything. It's like color correction.
High
Like,
Smile.
you know how you would have color correcting makeup, of color
course.
correction
Yeah.
for your
Yeah.
hair color. They're bringing that innovation to teeth. And then I'll use this opportunity to plug the toothpaste I can't stop talking
Please.
about.
Please, I
which
love
is
this.
the Colgate Elixir. It's the micro polishing toothpaste. It's in a white tube, and it has like it's clear. The tube is clear, and it stands upside down, and it will get rid of any stain on your tooth. It's better than teeth whitening, I swear to God.
micro polishing them
Yeah.
in. Like,
no,
that sounds
I'm in.
incredible.
And I had a friend, she had like a literal stain on her tooth. She was going to go to the dentist. She's like, I just don't want to go for that. It's so expensive. And I was like, try this toothpaste. She tried it. The stain was gone. One brush.
No.
And I'm like, I'm so skeptical as a beauty editor, but it freaking works. It's crazy.
No, I feel like you guys have tried so many products.
Yes.
I am literally listening wide open ears.
I actually love the topic of the oral hygiene, like
Yeah.
all of that stuff. Because I do think like
Yeah.
white teeth is such a thing with beauty, right? Like it's associated.
Yes.
But then have you heard, my mom always told me, you don't want your teeth to be whiter than the whites of your eyes.
Oh, no, I haven't heard
I
that.
haven't heard that.
Is that like an old vibe? Like, I don't know. Maybe she just.
Is that why you put eye drops in your eyes? Because you always want to whiten your eyes too. The back of your head, you're like,
Yeah.
I have to
Get
have
that
white
bottom
eyes, white
teeth.
teeth.
White, they got to match. Yeah. No.
That's interesting. I haven't heard that.
Yeah, I haven't heard that either.
I
But
guess because like some people see they're like outrageously white and it looks like
Then it's
odd,
obvious more so.
But at
Yeah.
the same time, like
Yeah.
Go white.
Well, that was the thing at BravoCon. Once again, it's back to teeth. I couldn't stop staring at Carl's teeth. He's on Summer House.
Yeah.
And like, dude is getting used to his veneers. Like, he couldn't even like form the sentences. And it was so
that's
obvious.
funny.
Like, no hate, no shade. Anyone can get whatever they want done. But it was just, it's like, that's just the standard now. Is like, if you're on TV, I think people kind of get self-conscious about it and then they end up with veneers, you know?
You're so right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being on camera, I feel like a lot of people in our space are getting veneers.
I've had moments where I wanted veneers.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've like fully asked my dentist about it, like because
You need to know your options.
well, yeah, more so because I am like, it's a whole journey, but I drink a lot of like acidic things like kombucha, sparkling water, ginger shots, and it's so bad that like my dentist like started to notice my enamels weaking in the front. Yeah, so he was like, you know, here's your options. I'm like, okay, well, if I have to get fillers in the front, like filling in the front, I'm getting veneers because so I'm really on my teeth health journey right now. Hair health, teeth health.
You know, it's funny that you say that because we just did an episode a few weeks ago on Oral Health 101.
Oh,
But
perfect.
we had so many questions in our Facebook chat room
it was
that we
amazing.
actually we really need to do a part 2 because
It
all we
popped
really
off.
could cover in one episode was like the kind of toothpaste you could buy, like charcoal toothpaste, all of those basics. But people had questions like this about actual like dental surgery and
What's
what you
worth
can
it,
do, all
what's
of that
not.
stuff. And I swear it's like we need to speak to like some celebrity, you know, dentist or something because this is honestly, it's a big thing.
Yeah, it's a big part of your overall look, your smile.
Yeah, you're so
And if anyone's listening that works at Invisalign, I'm interested.
open and accepting.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Open and accepting.
I love that manifestation for you. Well, do you like tooth gems? You never said your opinion.
My teeth enamel can never. So I cannot speak, but they look cool on other people.
I think they look really cool on some people. Not for me. Okay, faux freckles.
Love.
Yes, love it.
I love faux freckles.
I'm obsessed.
I think they're so cute. I tried the ones from Jason Wu.
Okay.
And it was the first. So I've always had freckles. Like I'm quite pale. And when I was a kid, I always had freckles. And so I don't like really need them, but I had somebody apply them for me. And like, so you dot them on and then you kind of press it in. So it's not such like a hard, you don't look like a doll. And it's just so cute. I love it.
It looks great, I think. And it's all about like, I think the trend that we're in right now, which is just like seeing a bit more of the real skin versus like the 2016 era makeup, which was just like full coverage, everything, the full beat. And so seeing freckles is just refreshing, I think, at this point, or adding them.
It's so funny. I got my makeup done when I was Hailey Bieber for Halloween, and she literally did like a full face of makeup on me, but then like added the freckles on top, you know, but like still give you that like dewy skin look with the freckles, but you do feel like cutesy and like sun-kissed.
Yeah.
I also have trouble doing it myself though, because you have to like dot it and then do the press. So I need to, and I think it really does look fine if you do it, but I start to overthink it. Like, oh, is this a real freckle looking? But all freckles look all different.
Yeah, that's true.
Sisters, sisters, not twins.
Yes.
I'm also seeing people like draw in with like a pencil, like birthmarks, like that they don't have or whatever.
Wow,
like, I'm
really?
seeing that,
Well, that's Madonna, right? Madonna did that for all the 80s. That was her signature beauty mole, and it was, I think, fake. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think I've seen it on her lately.
No.
No, I have seen that. So I guess like drawing in, later. I'm into it.
I'm into it.
Okay, laminated brows.
Okay. I think they had their peak, but I still like the look. I still think it's like really youthful, but it needs to, I don't think the brows look their best if they're like standing at full attention. But what do you say?
I just don't think that you really need it anymore because of the, later I'm going to talk about some of my favorite products of the year, but like the Rare Beauty Brow Gel, it's like you can create that look at home. I think that's really where it's at. So you don't need to like go in and spend a lot of money to get that like really drawn in, lifted look.
Yeah. And I had it done once. I didn't feel like it lasted very long, really, because your eyebrows, they're short, right? Like it grows out. People don't really think about that, or like washes off, grows out. It just didn't really, I didn't feel like it was the bang for the buck was there, you know?
Yeah. I feel like if I got my brows laminated, I'd walk out looking crazy. Like all my eyebrows are just up. It looks like I, woke up and my brows are just like that.
Yeah.
But, and to your point, I think there's some great products that just, you can achieve that. Because some days you want that look, that more snatched, laminated look.
Yeah.
Then other days I feel like you just want more like chill, feathery vibes.
Yeah,
Totally.
Yeah, I totally agree. Super thin brows.
Oof.
Don't go there.
In a
I
word,
mean,
yeah, don't. It's hard to pull off.
And it also is just they don't grow back.
True.
Anyone in their 40s will tell you is like they do start to thin, and then they just don't come back. So like, why push it? You know?
yeah.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't think I actually, when I was younger, I discovered the like, you know, like the razors used for like dermaplaning and stuff like that. I discovered them when I was younger. And so I did it on my brows, and I have so many photos where I thought my brows looked so good, super skinny, and like half past my eye.
Oh,
So I had like little arches. It was terrifying.
Yeah, I know. I get that. I get that addiction with the tweezer sometimes.
Yeah.
I have to put it down.
Yeah.
Put it down. I'm not going to be happy
yeah,
about it
it
later.
Both
Yeah.
of you guys have great brows. Yeah, don't go there. Don't make them.
keep them intact.
Yeah.
As long as
Thank you. Okay, Snail Mucin. Have you heard about the
Oh yes,
skincare? I'm sure you-
definite do.
Yeah.
Definite do.
I haven't tried it yet.
Do you have a certain product that you like of it?
I
Or
think
like a
it's the CosRx one.
That's what everyone says.
Yeah, and it's like what, $12 on Amazon? It's so cheap.
Oh.
And I will say that no snails are harmed in the making of the snail mucin.
Oh, good.
Carlene can explain it.
Well, from my understanding, I mean, it's been a while since I've done the research, but they supposedly just like crawl along on basically a net, and then they collect the mucin that's like left on the net. So they're not like being squeezed or anything like that. They're not being fed anything weird. But I also think like I became sold on it, and when it was bastardized and stolen by, you know, another culture. No, but It Cosmetics CC cream, like the actual foundation. You know that CC cream, but it has like a fuller coverage.
Yes.
So that's one of the main ingredients on that, right?
Snail mucin?
Yes.
And forever? Like that's how it's always
Yeah.
formulated?
Because her whole MO with It Cosmetics was about creating products you could use that were safe for skin that had gone through a treatment, like plastic surgery treatment or cosmetic treatment. So snail mucin is really great for healing.
That's the whole thing about it.
So that's what that product gives you the coverage, but it's also like treating your skin. The CC, like everything in one.
Her famous thing is that she would do a half face, and didn't she have rosacea?
Yes, I have
like
seen
really bad rosacea, and it's like really flushing red. And then she does the other face, and it actually covers it quite well for a CC cream.
Yeah,
but it's like she needed something that was going to heal it and not irritate the rosacea.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was the whole thing, and that's kind of how I became acquainted with it. I'm still wearing that CC cream today. Like
It's great. It's a good reminder.
I really like
about
it, and I have sensitive skin. But yes, if you want to go straight to the source from the originators, it always comes back to K-Beauty.
it does.
Really?
So often.
I'm looking at the ingredient list right now. That's how nerdy we get around here.
I love it.
And it says snail in that product, snail secretion filtrate. So it still is in there.
What number is it? Like, isn't it like the first?
No, it's not
one
the
of
first ingredients. No,
Okay.
it's like maybe 10th
Down
on the list.
All
Yeah.
right.
It's
Well,
in
that
there.
may have changed.
That's a great fact, though.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know that I was already using that.
Yeah.
Or I have used it I guess, at some point in my life. Absolutely.
Is it something you're like, what was that term used when you would glaze your face?
No. Oh my gosh. Like,
oh my
you know when people are
gosh.
putting like Vaseline and like Aquaphor?
Slugging.
Yeah. Yes.
Slugging with snail mucin.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well,
Is that
two
what you
different
do with
things,
snail
both
mucin?
in the insect
Like-
world. No.
You're not skin prepping, are you, with
No.
snail mucin?
Yeah, it's like a serum or
Before makeup.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
thinking like Vaseline.
Yeah.
looking.
Yeah. No, it's
No,
really
that's
it's more like
just
a gel
slugging.
texture. Yeah.
I need to try it.
Texture.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you girlies? I was about to say, are you girlies? I don't know why that came out.
Because we've been saying girly, yeah.
Into nails, like nail designs, nail art. Like, so, well, I see you both have like, I have solid color right now too. But
I'm
nail
wearing
art,
brown right
yes.
now. I feel like these.
I saw your
with-
nails and I love.
Yeah.
Danielle's outfit.
I'm still like I'm into the red right now. I've never been someone who gets long nails. Like it's more like I don't like the feeling of it when I have like the extensions on or the tips or whatever. I feel like getting into even your moisturizer jar and stuff. I'm just not
it's
into
disgusting,
that.
yeah.
So, but I love nail art when it's done well, and I think there's a lot of people online that I'm like obsessed with following. Nails by Zola. She does Hailey Bieber's nails. There's a lot of like incredible K-beauty nail artists as well. And Estella, I think, is one of them. And but in general, I feel like the trend is right now with editorial manicurists is very clean, very simple nails. Like Harriet Westmoreland, she's in the UK. She's like, I think, an ambassador for Chanel. And what she does
Bettina.
is like, her Bettina Goldstein. Yeah, she also works with Chanel. So I'm into like the simplicity.
It's very like minimalist
Yes.
nail art design. Like if she would do a French nail, it might be like gold foil and like really thin, like half as thin as the regular French nail bar. It's like very dainty.
Love that.
Nail art.
I'm definitely seeing that a lot right now too. I feel like when we first were living here in New York, nail art was like at its peak. Like the checkered nails, this design. It was like, what design am I doing this week?
Yeah, I'd be there for 3 hours. Like,
It's and now it's simplifying a little bit to more of like, maybe like a tip color or, adding chrome on top, which I'm still like, I still do it every time. Like I'm obsessed.
Chrome, but I can't get it to last. Like
really?
within 3 days it's coming off, but maybe it's just the place I've been going to and the fact that I really need to get into gloves when I wash dishes. Because that I feel like.
Do you do gel or
I
gel?
do like gel polish, but I feel like maybe it's just a place I go to. I don't think they're curing the foil properly.
Right.
Our girl's incredible. Our nails, these are our real nails, no extensions.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
for weeks these last.
I love nothing more than like a silver foil little tip or gold.
Yeah,
love
that's
it.
great.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, and lastly, because you're kind of into like wellness and stuff too, CBD.
Ooh.
In general, I mean, like I guess there's a difference too. Like there's CBD in like ingestibles, right? And then there's CBD in like within products, right?
Let's
That's
go
a huge
product
thing.
route.
Yeah, in products, it's like in skincare, it's in body care,
products, like skincare. It's taken a nosedive. I think that people were really interested in CBD skincare because, well, in Canada at first, like it became legal, so everybody had to open a pot shop, and everybody had to come out with like a bomb. But the reality is that there's just no evidence behind it because it hasn't been legal. So they haven't been able to do the research behind it. And I think that is the trouble that they've come up with. And then it's like shipping to places, like some places it's legal, some states it's not. Getting it over the border has been a problem. It's just riddled with issues where it hasn't really been able to take off. But having said that, I do think that in the future down the road that CBD could make a comeback in skincare if they do the clinical trials and they get the data and they actually figure out that, because it's like lock and key CBD with our body, right? So I can't remember exactly how the research goes, but it's like it does have the potential to really help with like healing people who have rashes, sensitivity, potential eczema or eczema, however you pronounce it here. But there's just absolutely no data. So it's like nobody's really buying it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that in the future it's not going to be like the next big thing. But I think some of these brands are tanking, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I've tried CBD body lotion for like, if you're like
Muscle cramps.
Yeah. And I like to think it works, but it also
just
like mint and it tingles.
Yeah.
So I don't know where the tingling's coming from. It might be from like a menthol.
I know.
Or like
You're so right. Like, why do we think that everything that tingles works?
I'm like, oh, it's working. It's distracting.
Yeah.
It distracts you from the pain.
And it's really hard, right? Because it's like most of the people who are out there and they're like, oh, I swear to God, the CBD lube is like the next big thing. And it's like, yeah, but you're selling it.
Yeah,
so
you're
how
so
do
right.
you know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, yeah, but that's your
Carlene
brand.
with the fat.
Yes, it's your job to literally sell me this item.
Yeah. So it's like how many people are out there swearing by it when they're not being paid? I don't really know.
Yeah. And I mean, I think you see the writing on the wall. Like Kristen Bell had a CBD care line called Happy Dance that tanked. I mean, if you're a big celebrity like that, you can't even to sort of get it off the ground and keep it successful. I think that's very telling. And Laura Jones, which was like the cool indie darling brand, it got scooped up for like $500 million or something. And then a big company bought it and then they just were like, this is not feasible.
Wow.
And the brand is done. So that happened this year for both of those.
Wow,
So,
you guys have probably seen a lot of brands like
They come and go. They come and go.
Come and go. That's so interesting. Well, we've kind of talked a little bit about trends.
Yeah.
And you guys are obviously beauty editors and you're really, I feel like you guys are great at like trend forecasting, everything. But first I want to talk about some 2023 trends that we've seen and which ones we think are going to stay with us and then which maybe they were kind of like a fad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first up, we have the clean girl makeup aesthetic. What do we think about that?
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I don't know about the term clean girl. I don't know that will continue, but I think the aesthetic will continue.
Yeah.
Like, I think people are still, it's all about skin, right? People want to have perfect skin. We talked about this on our show.
Yes.
You guys talked about this. It's like everybody's looking for that holy grail and they just want to look like I woke up like this. It's like you just like hooked up with somebody and you woke up and it's like, I still look great. It's not like that old like 50s movie where they have to run to the bathroom and put makeup on. It's like you want to wake up and be like, I still look fucking fantastic because but it's not because I was born like this. It's because my eyelashes are dyed, my eyebrows have been microbladed, my face has been snatched, my skin is perfect. And so I still think that aesthetic is what everyone wants. And I think that whether we're talking about treatments or whether we're talking about foundation and the latest technologies in that, I still think that's where it's at.
Yeah.
And that's not going to go anywhere.
I agree. And I think it also comes down to like who's influencing culture right now. It is Hailey Bieber, right?
Yeah.
It is Sophia Richie. These are the quote unquote clean and girl aesthetics. It's not the Kylie lip kit from all those years ago. Like I still think people want to emulate those looks. Yeah. Like strawberry girl makeup, latte makeup. You know, and I think that will definitely continue into 2024.
I like what you're saying. It's like maybe not the term will stay, but it'll just become more of like an everyday thing. Like we actually have written down latte makeup and strawberry girl makeup. Because
something new every day though on TikTok. It's like
it'll get a new term, right?
Yeah.
That's what will happen. It'll be something else,
it's just a
like
new term.
cozy girl, fucking I don't know what it'll
you
be, but it'll be like some other girl
Yep.
skin, and then that'll be it. But it's gonna be the same thing. I think.
Have you guys heard of tomato girls?
Yeah,
oh my God.
I've heard of it, but I'm like,
it's more of like a fashion, more lifestyle thing. But like Loewe came out with a Loewe tomato candle.
Oh yes,
yes.
So
I have that at home. Actually.
How does it smell? Apparently, it smells like you're running through the tomato farms.
I think it might have a bit of like basil in it, if I get
maybe more. Yeah,
of like that vibe. It's something like that. But I love that about those Loewe candles that they kind of
they're unique scents.
Yeah, instead of going like fruity, they went vegetable-y.
I know. I need.
Although
to
tomatoes
smell
are technically a fruit.
True. Yeah. So right. No, like the tomato girl aesthetic, it's like, you know, those like the kind of like the stamps designs, like I don't know how to explain, like postcard with the tomato and the baskets of fruit.
Yes.
Like, I think it's that vibe. It's not necessarily a beauty trend, but that just made me think of it. So we like strawberry girl makeup.
Yes.
I think I like the monochromatic. I do like that. Kind of like your outfit today. You know, the monochromatic brown. Like I think that's very much of the moment.
Have you guys heard of people, I've had makeup artists do this on me recently, the blush you're wearing, they put on your lips.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, it looks so good.
Yeah.
You have to put like a gloss over top, but it's supposed to, so it's like all the same.
Yeah, it's like all kind of like hangs together. And it's just like, I like how that's kind of, everybody can do that at home, right?
Totally. That's a great,
it's such a great,
accessible
and I think that is what also made clean girl aesthetic pop off because it's approachable.
Yeah.
And people don't feel like they need 25 steps to do their like cat eyeliner or whatever. They can pretty much get in on it and do it in 5 minutes, you know?
Well, Jill, you were also talking about how red, like whether we're talking about fashion or beauty or whatever, is the new like hot pink, the new Barbie pink.
Yeah.
And you've been saying that for a couple months now. And it is. It's like everywhere you look, it's like it is red. And like again, Hailey kind of confirmed that.
Yeah.
With
and with Danielle wore it on Halloween. The red dress.
You're actually with Hailey right now.
Plot twist, everyone. Plot twist.
We actually had red written down as like just in general. Well, I feel like not that Taylor Swift influences culture and stuff, but she's always rocking that red lip. She does.
Yeah,
she influences culture, but I wouldn't say she influences style.
No,
I would say like that part of culture. I would say, sorry, like makeup and fashion. I would say are not her. That's not her part of.
Yes, but she literally, red
no, she does.
Is definitely
You're right.
a part of. But yes, no, I don't like look to Taylor necessarily for outfit.
What are we wearing today, like Taylor? But she loves a red lip. I mean, she stays wearing that red lip.
Yeah,
and it stays on. I need to know the shade.
Yeah, we need to find out the.
Well, her makeup artist on Instagram is Lori Turk, Lorrie. Turk. And I'm always creeping on there because I'm like, she does show behind the scenes of like the Eras tour, but clearly they are approved by Taylor, these images and whatever. And she has gone on record and said what it was. I don't remember right now, but, and then I think Taylor wears a lot of Pat McGrath.
Really?
Yeah, because Pat McGrath did her makeup for the Bejeweled video. When she has that like snatch cat eye to the side. So I think she really loves working with Pat McGrath. I think Pat McGrath might have been in the Bejeweled music video. 90% sure.
She looks at me and like, girl.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure she was.
Taylor
but,
Swift reference.
yeah, we really want to get Lori Turk as a guest on our podcast.
Oh, that would be iconic.
She politely declined before. I'm sure she's got
Yeah.
what's it called?
I mean, she's on tour with Taylor, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. She probably just
Yeah.
can't really talk about it, you know.
Yeah, she's under
But-
lock and key.
Yeah.
I'm looking up the red shade that she wore, at least in the Bejeweled video, is McGrath's Liquid Lust Legendary Wear Matte Lipstick in Elson 4.
Okay.
So at least in that video.
I wonder if that's like her go-to. It stays on though.
It's incredible.
Have you
Yeah.
heard about this latest lipstick that Joel was telling me about, the Dior?
Oh yeah.
No.
It transforms on your lips.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's like AI for your lips. Like, what's happening?
So they have all these beautiful lipsticks. I think it's from the Dior Addict collection, and they have these finishes called sequin finish.
Okay.
Except when you put it on or when you look at the tube, it doesn't really look sparkly or sequiny. But when you put it on your lips, you're meant to like let it dry for like a minute or so, tap your lips, and then you rub your lips together, and then instantly there's glitter.
Stop.
How does that even?
Does it look
Science?
cool or is it
Like-
more so like costume?
No, it looks cool.
It's supposed
It's
to look
like-
like sequins, you said.
Yeah,
right?
it's a sequin finish. So their signature color is like, I don't know why I know this. It's called 999. That's their signature red, and it has I have seen tons of makeup artists do it, and it looks absolutely stunning. And because Dior is always going to be a little elevated.
Totally.
They're not just putting craft store glitter in their sequin
No.
lipstick.
Yeah. Wow.
So
Is this product like hard to get?
it has been popping off on
Probably, yeah.
on TikTok. I think it will be something that
It's so genius though, because
Yes.
they already had the lip balm that transformed
the lip glow.
lip glow,
Yeah,
right.
and then they came out with the blushes that adjust to your pH, and those popped off.
Yeah,
And then they went on the lipsticks.
Dior
love it. Love it
Yeah.
all.
Absolutely popping off. Another one we have written down here is Cloud Skin, which I actually don't really know about that one per se, but we've seen it around.
Yeah. Yeah. What would I say about that? I think that that's just really a marketing term. I know it sounds so bad. And I think it really stemmed from K-Beauty. Once again, it was the cloud cushions and cloud creams.
Okay.
It's like creams that have like a bouncy texture.
Yep.
When you touch it in the jar, it kind of bounces back
Yeah,
a
the
bit.
jelly
And then
cream.
that whole idea is like you want your skin to have that bounce.
Of course.
So but then you've seen every iteration of it now because obviously there were trending searches for the word cloud.
Yeah.
So then you see tons of brands getting in on it.
Yeah.
And it's like, again, no hate, no shade. But I do think that it's, been overused for sure.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. Should we get into some of our favorites for the year?
Yeah.
Yeah, some products that are like standouts
Let's
or whatever.
do it.
Wait, I have
We
to
can
start
hear
then
from you guys.
because I have a product that is because we were talking about like the white teeth and the white eyes and
Yes.
everything. So I need to hear your opinion because it's my favorite thing in the whole world is the Lumify eye drops.
Okay.
Oh,
Had you guys use them?
I do not, but I know that I need to get into them because I see so many people using them and
Do you have
they really
contacts,
work.
though?
No, I have no eye
Okay.
issues. I have
contacts,
perfect
wouldn't
vision,
be
so
able
I don't
to-
know.
I don't think I'd be able to do that. Like I can't use Visine. So it's like a
Oh, right.
whitener, brightener, right?
Yes.
Oh, I would use it if I could.
Yes.
It does something where it just removes every like you don't even think you have red eyes. It's
Yeah.
the type of thing that like I remember the first
Right.
time I was like, I don't really have red eyes, like whatever, but you use it and you're like, wow.
Yes.
Makes your makeup look better, makes your whole face like just brighter.
Yeah.
I just am
They were
obsessed.
doing that on photo shoots since like the 1980s, for the
Yeah.
models because just to make their eyes pop
Yeah.
before Photoshop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I've
I'm
never
into
tried.
it. I'll try it.
Yeah, love
What do you
it.
think? And
Yeah.
apparently it's like I'm not a doctor, but I think that it's like it uses like a glaucoma drug, so it's like tested
Right.
and safe. Like it's a whole thing
Right.
that it's like
Right.
really because I'm like, it works too good. Like, what's the catch here? But I don't think that there particularly is.
Yeah. Are your lashes growing?
Yeah.
I know, right? 'Cause that's what
a different
glaucoma
thing.
does.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
Latisse.
Latisse, the eyelash growth enhancer serum.
Gel,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
really works.
I
Yeah.
need to get your
Yeah.
opinion on that. Okay, now you guys can share some.
What are you guys loving? Like for 2023, what are some standouts?
Ooh. Carlene has a bag of tricks
Oh,
over
sure.
there.
Oh.
Let's do a show and
Baggie of
tell
tricks.
everybody.
A
love it.
Chanel dust bag over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll show you some of my faves.
I
I've
love
got-
this if you're watching the video.
Yes. Okay, I'll do my best.
I love the hand behind the product.
Okay, this is the Pillow Talk Derm, the Depuffer Arnica Sculpting Serum Roller. Do you guys know about this?
No, I'm immediately
you know Pillow Talk Derm, right? Dr. Shireen Idris?
No.
So
She's based here in New York.
Yeah, she's a dermatologist, celebrity dermatologist.
Mm-hmm.
And she is huge on YouTube and Instagram and everything. She's like really great at education and like debunking myths when it comes to skincare.
Yeah. And the whole thing is she's called Pillow Talk because she started doing the evening sessions when she was in her pajamas, lying on her pillow. And she's like, and people would do the Q&A and she'd answer them lying in bed.
Like lying in bed.
Oh, I love
Real
that.
talk, real talk derm. She's so great. She's so knowledgeable and like a tip a second and just real talker. You guys will be obsessed.
She been on the pod.
She has
twice. Go
back and have a listen. And she just came out with her own skincare line this year.
Wow.
And this product, the Arnica Sculpting Serum Roller, now I traveled with it, so I fucked up the packaging. But basically, it is a roller and you just like give it a little squeeze and it's kind of a gel, this arnica gel. And you do the same thing that you would do with an ice roller. You can keep it in the fridge if you have to, but because it's got a metal roller, kind of stays cold.
Writing this down.
But it actually has like the formula that she created, and arnica is meant to be like healing and take down redness.
After I got my nose job, they prescribed me arnica.
Get out.
To take away like the bruising and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I've been using this in the mornings just all over like you would do an ice roller. It's
Wow.
just like next level. I love this product so much. That's one of my
Thank you for not
favorite
keeping that.
products
It's hard to travel with
the
an ice
year.
roller.
Yeah.
And then makeup wise, okay, we already talked about the Dior adjusting blush.
Yes. The packaging
Rosy
is-
glow. I know.
Gosh, it's gorgeous.
This is my favorite shade from it. It's called Rosewood. I'm wearing it today.
Stunning.
So it's not like the peach and the bubblegum pink that's online. I will say, I don't know how much this really adjusts to my pH. I'm not buying that. It's just a really pretty blush, but it is really pretty. The House Labs concealer. I don't know if you guys have tried this. This one is like, it's so good. It's just a great concealer that like you can use to cover pigmentation. You can use it under eyes, and it's just the perfect like it blends in and just creates this seamless finish. And if you use it with the brush, I don't know how to describe it. It's like
I think
incredible.
it's called like Triclone, right? Is that the name of it? So I think it has like 3 or 4 different silicones in it that make it like smoother to go on so it doesn't settle into your fine lines. That's the whole vibe with it.
Yeah.
And it's Lady Gaga's brand.
Yes.
Have you tried the foundation? I've heard good things about the
The foundation is amazing, but
Yeah.
the concealer, in my opinion, is even better. It's so good.
I'm going
Writing
to
so many notes.
You guys said you love the Rare Beauty, right?
We love,
Have you tried this eyebrow gel?
I have.
No, you were talking
Do you
about
not find it is insane?
It's really nice. I
like
do really like
I'm
it.
actually going to do a live demo. Can I do a live demo?
I know. Our
Okay.
viewers are probably
Get a good look at my eyebrows. I'm
Okay.
going to do one, but not the other.
Don't cover the camera.
Carry on talking.
Oh,
Carry on talking.
Oh my
I'm going to do
gosh.
one.
Okay.
Jill, you talk, and then I'm going to
Yes.
show you
Jill,
what
They are
What else are you
going to
loving,
new
Jill?
heights. They
What
are
are you
going to
loving?
new heights. For 2023 skincare, like you, Brooke, I tend to break out. I have acneic prone skin. And so barrier creams for me have always been really hard because anytime most barrier creams have shea butter in them, that's what makes them so soothing and gives you that like cocoon effect. But anything with shea butter makes me break out. It's very comedogenic, actually. So I found a barrier cream that does not have shea butter in it. It's from Kiehl's. It's the Kiehl's barrier cream, and it is unbelievable. So it gives you like really nice, your skin feels amazing, really soft, that barrier protection, but I don't break out at all. And
It's like that
50
white
bucks.
tube.
Yes.
I have that as well.
Yeah. And so it seems very unassuming. It's not sexy at all.
No, it's
but
like ointment,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
but that's how you know it gets shit done.
Yeah,
when it's like that kind of packaging.
Yeah, exactly. So like if someone was like a big skier or whatever, like I feel like it would be really helpful for like even preventing, wear and tear on your skin from like elements and being outside and all of that. Yeah. And I just love it.
When you're out there,
The
Wow.
difference, guys, the difference in Carlene's brows right now are unreal.
yeah, the
Okay,
size
is
of
this
it
not insane?
No, it's giving lamination.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
giving lamination, right? It's like this one is standing way at, like the difference is incredible. And for somebody who's in my 40s, like the fact that it's just opened my eyes like that, my eyes look so much bigger and brighter. And one thing I will tell you is this stands up all day. Like when I go to bed at night, it is still looking like this.
You're like, I gotta watch
It's incredible. It is honestly and I've had my friends ask me when I've gone over to their house, they're like, did you get your eyebrows laminated?
Wow.
Because it really just gives that brush stroke effect. I'm obsessed. This is my favorite product of 2023. It's so good.
Really?
Oh yeah. I use it every day and I would
Amazing.
not.
Thank you for the live demo.
Yeah.
Yes, you're welcome.
She's
I'm just
doing
gonna
the most.
stay like this with one eyebrow done and one eyebrow not.
Yeah.
I'm just going to show you one more thing and then back to Jill. Easy Bake by Huda Beauty. So this product is so good because, again, for people like me, so I interview all the top makeup artists, but I'm not a makeup artist myself.
Right.
And so what I love about this is it gives you that like baked look and that brightening and that snatching, but there's like, it's so easy. Like it just
has a little power puff in there.
There's water everywhere.
And it's a pressed version of her regular Easy Bake product, or Easy Bake and Snatch it's called. It's a pressed version of her loose powder, and it is so good.
Oh, that's
incredible.
really nice.
And I like the powder puff. I
love this so much.
I'm interjecting with my personal favorite press powder that I got Danielle on.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I have
The
it.
MAC Studio Fix powder.
Best.
Oh yeah, classic.
Okay, I'm glad we can all agree on
Yeah.
this.
It's great for like on camera stuff.
And when when nothing else will cover my acne,
Yeah.
I pull out All Reliable. Like I know it will. Yeah.
Incredible with the puff and everything.
Because you go in and you're like, wow, it just
Yeah, their formulas are they were like ahead of their time in every respect, MAC Cosmetics.
Yes.
And like Carlene and I, we started out our podcast way back in the day interviewing brand founders. We actually had the founder of MAC on our show, Frank Toscan. He's no longer with the brand. I had to pull a lot of like strings to get him to chat. But you know, it's so personal to him. He was like creating 40 shades before that was even a thing. All of these incredible products and especially base products, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Do you have any
he's
other
wonderful.
favorites, Jill?
There's so many.
I know.
There's so many. I love Dermalogica skincare, and they came out with a retinol at the end of last year that I brought into 2023. I will bring it into 2024 as well. So I know a lot of people want to get into a retinol routine, and like it's great in your 20s if you are acne prone, and it's great as you age too because people are like, you know, seeing those fine lines creep up. It's a retinol that doesn't make you red, irritated, or make your skin flake off. And it's really hard to find. Yeah. And it really works.
That's why I've been scared to use retinol for that very reason. So
They've kind of buffered it. And I just love how it feels on my skin. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's really, really good. And there was one other item on the top, a tip of my tongue. Oh, yeah. Okay. So this is a little bit of an aside, but I recently had proper microneedling done. I was so chicken to do it for a while. Have you guys tried it?
No.
Okay. So I went in there. I wasn't really sure what to expect. But anyway, I got it done. They numb your face and they do the microneedling. I did this new treatment, though, called microneedling with exosomes. What is it?
Exosomes?
Exosomes. Yeah, which is like very healing. All of that being said, when I left, they were like, spray this spray like every day between this treatment and for the next week. And your skin will be like totally calm, totally like transformed. And like, cause I get a lot of redness too. And I was like, okay, it smells like pool water. What is this? Like, it's so bizarre. But come to find out, it's the same ingredient that's in the Tower 28 spray.
I was going to ask you about the Tower 28.
Yeah. So now I had such dramatic results from that like spray they gave me at the clinic that now I'm hooked once again on the Tower 28 spray.
Yeah.
Which is like,
good.
it is like,
When do you use the spray?
Can we talk about this product?
Yes.
Everyone talks about it. And
I know. I just don't know
understand.
at what point. Like, I know it's before makeup, but after what point in skincare is it freshly
Or
washed?
is it?
skin?
I hear after workouts people use it.
yeah. I'm glad
use it
you
many
asked
different
this.
ways.
But a lot of people think it's a makeup setting spray and it's not.
Yeah, no.
Or they think it's a priming spray. And it's basically like a toning step. That's what I would say. You can really spray it on anytime you have any irritation. That whole line is about like skincare that's safe for eczema and whatnot. And I like to use it right after I've cleansed my face, spray it all over, then put on a serum, put on moisturizer, SPF, whatever. And it really works for healing. If you have a scrape, a cut, a burn, a rash, or your face is just red, inflamed, it's angry, get that. It's like magic in a bottle. I think it's like $20.
Yeah.
see it everywhere.
Yeah. I've been loving Tower 28. I have the gloss right here, actually.
Oh.
Which one do you have?
Oh, I just have the clear.
Oh, I have the clear as well, but I also
Huzzah.
Yeah.
this looks like what you're wearing.
What
This
we've
is
got.
the cookie dough one. What's it called?
It's a
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
color.
Gingerbread. Maybe no.
What's it called, Jill?
I can't remember.
It was
cinnamon
like
something.
It was a collab
like a
with
spiky
dough.
color.
Do you guys know?
I got that mailer too.
Yeah, but
chestnut. This
but it's
color.
funny because the three of us, Danielle and Jill, we're all wearing this kind of like ambery, orangey, like the color of this sofa.
Yeah.
My lipstick
Must be the hot color.
My
I
lipstick
know.
is Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk.
It's a
really?
classic.
Yeah.
It's
It
yeah.
looks
good.
so different on you than me.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, Jill, that's so funny you brought up microneedling.
Yeah.
I tried Morpheus 8, which I
Oh my God, are you okay? I heard it. It's like hell.
it hurt so bad. They had to give me Xanax, and I did the numbing, like medical grade numbing
Yes.
for an hour, and I still like felt
Wow.
it.
An
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah, not influenced on that.
Yeah, no, and I don't know if the effects were like worth. Like I mean, I feel like maybe
I'm
I
shocked.
finally stopped, but it was definitely like 2 weeks of like rough skin. You know,
Wow.
Yeah. And-
especially the first week, I was like, you can't really put makeup on top of it.
Yeah.
I just don't have downtime like that.
Is
I
it
don't-
one of those
I
things
can't do
where
that.
you need to have several treatments, or is it supposed to be like one and done?
The doctor who did mine said for like youthful skin, like I didn't really have like quote too many concerns. Like
Yeah.
the one, maybe like one a year to like keep coming, like that's fine. But if you're trying to combat like aging or something more specific,
Yeah.
like maybe a sequence of treatments.
It's
Okay.
very tightening. Like a lot of people start doing it in like their late 30s, early 40s because it's like got that tightening effect. But you were numb for an hour. That's
Yeah.
incredible. My
Yeah,
microneedling
crazy.
was like 10 minutes of face. Like they just put the numbing cream on, and then
Was that
I didn't
enough?
That was it. Yeah,
And you were fine?
I was.
I've heard that's pretty
completely fine.
painful.
It actually was fine, and like there was no blood, nothing, and this like egg,
No
blood.
I had plenty of blood. I looked like a vampire at the end. It was so
my
scary. I'm
I
like, am I
know.
okay? I'm like
I
all
know.
bloody. Like,
Oh my gosh. Do you have a
There's-
picture?
yeah, I'll show you after.
The trend for a long time with microneedling was like microneedling with PRP, which is like your own blood is showing
Yeah.
up, and then they like re-inject that into your face.
the Kardashian.
The
yes.
Vampire
Vampire facial. So now the trend is microneedling with exosomes, and these are like stem cells, and it really helps with calming inflammation and healing. And it's used in the medical community for like tissue regeneration,
Wow.
which is incredible. So now we're finally getting it in medical aesthetics. It's like make me look like a baby. But for like the longest time, I was such a chicken to try anything, and I'm here to say that microneedling was not that bad. Everyone.
Wow.
I'm here for the liquid microneedling.
Yes.
Have you guys heard of this?
No, what's
No.
that?
Learn
So
Yeah.
this is a treatment that I had done a few weeks ago, and it's K-beauty from Korea.
Back to K-beauty.
And it's called Beyond Miracles, Cell Story by Beyond Miracles. And it's like it starts out as a cream, and you just think it's a regular cream. They dot it all over your face, but then
No numbing required.
and no numbing's required. And then once they massage it in, it turns into like what they call micro spears. It's made from like sponges or something, freshwater sponges. And basically that's what creates the channels in your skin that like delivers the ingredients, all the stuff you get from microneedling. But it is fascinating because once they put it on, it like hardens, and it kind of like hurts when they're pressing it into your skin. It's like really hard to describe. I described it as like it feels like crushed glass, or like if
It's
you've
not that
ever
bad. It's not that bad.
if you've ever had like microdermabrasion, it's kind of like that
I know
feeling.
that feeling.
But with that, it's like my face was super red for 24 hours, but then I put makeup on and like I was good to go, and I peeled just a little bit, and like such even tone and everything, because I can't handle needles. So
Me neither.
that's another option that's pretty new. It's like it was big
Yes.
in Europe already, but it just started rolling out in North America like a couple of years ago. So it's just at like a few places.
And
but
and that's
it's a
really,
good
really
option.
good for, and you know what's great about that versus microneedling is it can be used on active acne. So, you know, a lot of people who are suffering with
yeah.
really bad breakouts, or like they're almost scared to touch their skin. You can actually do the liquid microneedling, gets rid of the pores, it just shrinks everything up, and it's safe to do on active acne. So that's like an option, because I know like if your listeners are out there and they're like, I have acne, I don't want to mess with this. It's like, it is safe to like give it a go, you know?
Safe to give it a
It's
go.
really
Yeah.
good to know.
Yeah.
Love it.
Wow. Thank
Do
you.
you guys have any other big predictions in the final minutes, like going into 2024? You know, I mean,
Yes.
what are we seeing
Yes.
coming?
Forecast
It's
some
exciting.
trends.
I think that we're going to see a bit of what I'm kind of calling like a diffusion skincare lines coming out. So in fashion, you would have Marc Jacobs and then you have Marc by Marc Jacobs. So like a lower cost, but premium kind of experience with a brand.
Wow.
So like in skincare, we're seeing that with Goop, for instance, right? Goop, very pricey. Gwyneth Paltrow, love her. First of all, Gwyneth did an Amazon live the other day, which I was shook about.
Yeah.
She's selling a line though at Target too.
Yeah. So this is what I'm thinking. If there's going to be more of that. So her line at Target is called Good Clean Goop, and it's like $25-$30 versus like $150. So I think like just people are going to be looking to be a bit more like cost conscious. I think going into 2024.
Yeah. Have you guys heard of that hairline Playa?
No.
Okay. Well, that's like that was like an Instagram, one of these lines that are like really pretty, and it was kind of like hot a couple of years ago, and then now the founder came out with this line, California Naturals, and it's one of those Target brands. It's like $10 each for the shampoo and conditioner, and it's really good. I've been testing it. Your hair feels really soft, really clean. The smell is like so nice and just like a gentle scent, really beautiful. So, but that was like a high-end line that she had before. So I think it's about like this meeting us where we are in terms of the economy. Like so many people are feeling it. So I think what we're saying is like these brand moves that are going to happen that are like, you're still going to be able to afford to buy it, like all these minis that are coming out.
The Fenty snacks of it.
Yeah.
Where you guys seen those? No. It's at Target. So Fenty created all these minis just at Target. Cute. So like the little gloss bomb, it's like $15 instead of like $30.
Yeah.
Like,
that's adorable.
I know,
right?
It's so cute.
Yeah. And that does make it more approachable.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then the hair color you were talking
and then
about.
the other thing I would say, is hair color. So we just had on the podcast Matt Rez, and he's an amazing hair colorist who works on Hailey Bieber and Chrissy Teigen and Adele, all of that. And we asked him this question, what's going to be the big hair color for 2024? And he told us we are returning to solid color. You know how it's been all about like balayage, highlights, lowlights, all that stuff, right?
One color.
It's all about the solid. And if you really think about it, like if you do think about Hailey Bieber again, like who's influencing trends, she has much more of a solid color than she did. We talked about this on our show. And so I do think that people get bored of things, right? You swing one way, you swing the other. And I think with all of these treatments that are popping off, like K18, Press, whatever, it's like you can rock the solid color and have dimension with the super shine of it all instead of relying on the highlights and the lowlights.
Yeah.
And there's like amazing ones that are coming out now that are like, they make your hair smooth and soft for 3 days. Like, I don't know if you guys ever tried Dream Coat by Color Wow.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Well, now it's like Moroccan Oil just launched one recently. And
the L'Oreal
Wella just launched this 90-second one. I used it last night. My hair is like so soft.
Wella everywhere. After BravoCon.
Honestly. But the one to get, speaking of saving money, is the L'Oreal Paris Heat Slayer 3-day smoother.
Thank you for that.
It is so good. It's like $8.
Oh my gosh.
At the drugstore.
At the drugstore. And like you basically just put it on after you wash your hair. You just spray it in and then you blow dry it per usual. And it's like 3 days of soft. Like I feel like I just came out of a salon. It's fucking insane. So if you want to try the solid color, it's all about that high shine. That's I think that's it.
Yeah, and then one thing for 2024 we can't neglect is just like the hybrid products that are skincare and makeup. That's what it's all about.
That's true.
The brands that are popping off right now, say Ilia, all the brands that are giving you that clean girl.
I guess it's like clean.
Like the clean girl aesthetic. Those are the products everyone's going to. Like those ones that give you the skincare benefits, but you're getting a little bit of coverage. And I think those are going to continue to like innovate. And I think that's people just want their products to do more and they want to use less of them. I think the skinimalism trend is definitely happening.
And on Crystal Ball moment, Hailey Bieber, when she was on our show, she talked about how, because we said, are you going to get into makeup? And she's like, well, let's just say I want to have one thing good.
One of everything good.
One of everything good. Yeah. One of everything good. And so I do think probably like brow products, whatever I think is coming.
Oh, meaning like hair.
Makeup.
And
good brow product. One
Beauty
good
product.
brow product.
Yeah,
I get
one
it.
good
I get it.
mascara,
Sorry,
one good
if she
contour.
doesn't come out with a hair slicking stick, that would be crazy.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
that's
know.
like her
Because
thing.
like ballet core moment from
Totally.
her.
Wow.
Yeah.
This was so great. Danielle's taking notes over here.
I literally have so many products I'm purchasing now. I just love how
Incredible.
knowledgeable you guys are
Seriously.
on everything. We're so honored to have you guys on our show. Where can everyone find your podcast, find your socials, plug yourself?
Yeah, please follow us on Breaking Beauty Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. Our episodes come out every single Wednesday. And, you know, as beauty editors, we do these product review episodes every single month. We're always cutting through the clutter and, you know, letting people know what we say is like hashtag damn good. That's our catchphrase around here. And then we also have experts like Makeup Barn Mario's on our show and Pillow Talk Derm and Matt Rez and all of these
Hailey Bieber.
And Hailey Bieber, Matilda.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have like over 300 episodes out there. If you're bored, go back and listen. Yeah. But thank you guys both so much for having us. We've had a
Thank
great
you.
time.
Please go check out their podcast, guys. Like, seriously, it's so great. And I mean, we just learned a wealth of information.
Yes.
Thank you.
So thank
Bye,
you.
you guys.
Bye.
Thank you.